February 17th, 1864. Off the coast of Charleston, a small black cylinder slipped beneath the waves. Hours later, the Union warship Housatonic erupted in a violent blast and sank in minutes. And then, just as suddenly, the strange little vessel that had carried out the attack was gone. The Hunley, as it was called, vanished into the dark waters without a trace. For more than a century, its fate would haunt historians, divers, and storytellers alike. Welcome to Civil War Mysteries and Untold Stories. Each week, we uncover the forgotten puzzles of America's bloodiest conflict. Tonight, we begin with a tale of invention, courage, and disappearance. The submarine that sank a ship and then itself was swallowed whole by the sea. The Hunley was unlike anything most sailors of the 1860s had ever imagined. Barely 40 feet long and only 4 feet across at its widest point, it looked more like a boiler than a boat. Its body was built of iron plates, riveted together, and its power came not from steam, but from muscle. 8 men sat cramped inside on a single bench, shoulder to shoulder, turning a crankshaft that spun the propeller. At the front sat a 9th man, the commander, who guided the vessel with a lever and peered out through narrow glass ports. There was no room to stand, barely room to breathe. One spark, one slip, one leak, and all inside would drown. Its weapon was just as unusual. A long iron spar jutted from its bow, tipped with a torpedo filled with black powder. The idea was brutal in its simplicity. Ram the spar into an enemy hull, plant the charge, then back away and detonate it by a trigger line. The device promised to break the Union blockade strangling Charleston, a blockade that had cut off trade and starved the city of supplies. For the Confederacy, desperate for any edge, the Hunley was more than a machine. It was a last gamble. The story of the vessel's namesake explains the gamble well. Horace Lawson Hunley was not a soldier but an engineer and a dreamer. He believed in the potential of underwater warfare. Yet the submarine that bore his name seemed cursed. Twice it sank during training, killing 2 full crews. Hunley himself was aboard during one of these accidents and drowned along with his men. Still, the Confederates persisted. They raised the boat, patched its iron shell, and found new volunteers. They called it the peripatetic coffin,